So in the past, like 1.5 years ago, I had a Galaxy Z Flip, was the flip device, which I used it for about like 3 months, and then I switched to the S21 Ultra. I enjoyed the flip, but yeah, it was for a short time, 3 months only. Yeah, the battery was not that good, and the size of the display was also not that perfect. And on the market we have Z Fold as well, which if you fold it out, then you have a big display, like a tablet. And I think this form of device is more suitable for daily use. Yeah, it's a bit bigger, it's a bit bulky, but when you close it out, you still have the display in the front. But I'm not really here to talk about the specs of this device, because the device, it's not new anymore. It's like 2 years old already, and I wanted to show you how does a fold device, how does a screen that folds in the middle, how did it hold up after like 2 years of use. It fell a few times on the ground, but I want to show you how did it hold up, if it did good or if it did bad, and you can take your conclusions if it's good or bad. Let me show you. So here we have it. In the front it has still a protective layer, which I installed it myself, but it leaves a lot of fingerprints. It fell down here on the side one time, which it's really hard to show here, where the display it's scratched, and it doesn't really come off anymore. But the biggest hit that it took was here on the side, which it definitely did see in better days. But the hit was on concrete, which it got scratched pretty heavily. I'm really trying to focus, but on the back has here a small scratch on the side here, but other than that, it actually held up pretty well. Here's some small scratches as well, not really a big deal. And here on the bottom, it's actually more than fine. It was actually in a case, but the case covers only this part of the device. The screen here, it's left unprotected. Let me show you. So it's this kind of case where you put it in and you can see only the back part is covered and the sides here, but one part of the screen stays unprotected and one stays protected. But this is not a magnet, so if it falls down, then it's bye-bye. So this is how it happened actually as well. It fell down and it fell on the side of the phone and damaged it a little bit. Now to the main screen. I guess everyone wants to know about it. It has a lot of fingerprints. Let me clean it a bit. I even made a video back in the days with the Z Flip 3 that this type of screens, they are a fingerprint magnet and dust magnet. On the camera right now I see a lot of fingerprints, but in real life I really don't see many fingerprints. Yeah, there's a few, but not so much like in the camera. But how is the crease? As you can see here at the top, the protective layer, it's coming off already. Of course you can change this protective layer by yourself as well, but it comes on both of the sides, at the bottom and at the top. I hope you can see. But other than that, it's really nothing. And the crease, it's really hold up. When you turn on the phone, I mean, you don't really see anything. Of course you see the crease, but it works more than fine. So after 2 years of using this device and abusing it, it still works fine. And the display doesn't have any scratches. Of course there's a protective layer, but I mean, I don't see any scratches. Apart from the peeling that happens at the top and at the bottom, there's really nothing on this display. The display that took more hit was the outer display, which, how this is glass, of course it got scratched here at the top and the scratch is not going away anymore. And of course the metal body, that's gonna stay for life. But the main display, it's more than intact, which that's what most of people are afraid of foldable devices. The main display and the crease. Of course, how you're gonna close the device many times during the days and during the months and the years, this display might crack in the middle, but mine hold up pretty well. So in other words, foldable devices are kind of safe. Of course, we will see improvements in the future where even this crease, you will not be able to see it. Right now, of course, you can see it. But so far, how this display is not a real glass. Even if you punch it with your fingernails and you leave some marks, these marks are gonna go away because it's not really glass. Of course, if you're gonna punch with a knife through it, then you can say bye-bye, but normal daily use, it's more than fine. So I'm really happy how the device hold up. Really can't say anything negative about it. And yeah, it's really practical as well. If you want to get a foldable device, but you're kind of worried about the lifespan, yeah, I hope this video can change your mind a bit. But I understand if the device is too big and you need two hands to use it, because once it's closed, of course, a flip device, you can unflip it with one hand, but this one, you definitely need two hands. And even two hands, you need a lot of force to open it, because once it stays closed, it's closed. You can't really open it with one hand. You can't. You need two hands to open it. And if you don't want to have a phone where you need to use two hands, then yeah, this is definitely not for you. But for work, which I use this device for work daily, it's a joy. It's really a joy compared to a device with only one display. Having a big display, opening Word documents or PDF files, it's really a joy. But yeah, this video was about to show you how the device holds and not to get into some specs. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Till the next one.